Good morning. My name is Ben Wagner. I'm one of the ops chiefs with Northern Rockies Team 6. This is your operational update for July 17th. And before I forget, there is a community meeting in Gardner tonight, public meeting at 7 p.m. So if you'd like some more information, make your way to Gardner to the community center. All right, let's get right into it here. We'll start on the southwest side of the fire, just northwest of the community of Rye. A lot of activity in there yesterday, so some really good firefighting going on. The crews are working really hard. The fire was spotting and increased fire behavior, but we're managing to hold it where we want it at this time. Everyone out there understands the importance that this piece of ground has to protecting the community of Rye. They're all in and they're working really, really hard to do that. So north of that, this area that we've referred to in the past as the Chicken Foot, this piece of fire has been spotting in ahead of itself. So away from the community of Rye, just out into this country here. It's normal and anticipated, expected fire behavior. But if you see increased activity, that's probably what you're seeing. Down around Isabel Lake, we've got firefighters in there mopping and securing where the fire edge meets the dozer line that's protecting the community there. So good work continuing there. As we move up the west side here of the fire, we've got crews that are continuing to advance and prep our primary control line out to the west, and they're making really, really good progress. Not a lot of activity to speak of on the backside of St. Charles Peak. It's looking pretty good over there for now. But we are continuing a presence and continuing to refine and better establish our control lines. So what that means, again, is just removing vegetation from alongside the fire lines, moving those collections of fuels so that in the future we don't have to deal with that while it's along the control line. Coming up by Mingus Ranch, the firing that they've been doing to reinforce the existing fire line. So I've mentioned that before. There's pockets of unburned fuel that are in reasonable proximity to the edge of the fire line. And so we're working on intentionally burning those away slowly and methodically. We're using a drone to help do that. And that's progressing very well. We're continuing to add depth, which means more and more black is growing against our control line. So things are progressing in our favor in that country. Up north, kind of the Greenwood, Wetmore area, you can see we've got containment up there and things are looking really good. The firefighters have been mopping and patrolling. And then actually they're starting to do a little bit of suppression repair. It's really important in case we get rains that we repair some of our lines so that we can help mitigate some of any flash flooding concerns from rain and water coming down in the black and burned areas. So, we're working on that, trying to, again, think of the long game, trying to take care of the community and minimize the impacts as much as we can to your homes and properties out here. So coming along the east side of the fire, again, we're continuing with that suppression repair. We're keeping a vigilant presence with fire crews continuing to patrol and mop up around structures wherever they're finding heat. But overall, things on this east side are looking really good. And we still have a little bit of work coming down to the south side on that shaded fuel break we were constructing as kind of a contingent option, contingent action. I'm here just west-northwest of the community of Rye, so they're continuing to improve that fuel break. And then at nights, our resources, I don't ever want to forget night shift. They're some of our most essential firefighters. They're out there keeping a presence. They're adding, they're contributing to the work that day shift is doing. And so they keep advancing the ball down the field for us. And it's important to remember them. So that's all I have for today. Remember, community meeting tonight in Gardner. Thank you again for your support.